Hello, Freshman building, and Fairfield leads a fight. I'm recording today because tomorrow is my last day. I'm ready to start my journey. Oh my God. Tomorrow's my last day, so I wanted to kind of give you an update before I left and kind of just follow up. So they've chosen our daughter who's 20 and will be 21 here in the next 2 weeks as the best match. She's 50%. She has the same blood type, so it's one less thing for my body to overcome, so they felt she was the best one. We are headed up, her and I together, on Sunday up to Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, where over the next week and a half, they will, she'll go through a battery test, and then she'll start getting injections to increase her stem cells in her blood. And then for 3 or 4 days, they are going to take the stem cells from one arm, spin it in a machine, it spins out the stem cells, and then put it back, the rest of the blood and what's left, back in her other arm. So then that'll take about 3 days, and she'll be hooked up to the machines for about 3 or 4 hours. And then they'll freeze those. Each day they'll check the numbers, count in them, see how many stem cells in it, make sure everything's healthy, and then they'll freeze those. And then we'll be done on Thursday the 3rd with that. And then on Monday the 7th, then we're going to begin with 1 day of radiation and then 7 days of chemo in a row to kill all my blood cells, just completely wipe out my immune system. And then, so that's like day -8, day -7, goes down. When we get to day 0, that is the day that I'll get my daughter's stem cells. And you think it'd be some big kind of event, but it's actually just like getting blood. So they just literally hang the bag of stem cells and into my IVs, and then it takes about 4 hours for it to go in, and then we go from there. So that's day 0, and then we start counting up day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. I'll be pretty sick for a while, for about 12 to 14 days, and then hopefully I'll start to feel better, but my immune system will still be 0. Part of this treatment in Mayo Clinic is one of the reasons we're up there is an outpatient bone marrow transplant compared to other places where you're in the hospital for 6 weeks. So every day I go to the hospital, to a hospital room, check in and get transfusions of blood, different types of blood, platelets and red blood cells. And then from there, they might do fluids and things like that. And then I get to go home and sleep, and then I go back the next day. At any point, if I get too sick to for them to take care of me, or if my counts aren't coming back, things like that, then they'll put me in the hospital. But hopefully we'll stay away from that. So once you start day 0, they count all the way up to day 100. After day 100, I can come back home to Cincinnati here. So that's about the end of June. So beginning from Sunday this weekend, all the way up until the end of June, I will be up in Rochester, Minnesota at the Mayo Clinic. One thing I want to say is that I appreciate the love. All the money that you raised goes to my housing. We were able to rent a house 1.5 miles from the hospital, and it has 2 bedrooms and an office in it. So my husband will be there with me, and my oldest daughter, who's 24, will be there taking care of me off and on and flipping in and out. One of them has to be with me. I have to have someone with me for the next 100 days, 24/7. So 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, someone has to be with me until after day 100. Excuse me. So we had to get a 2-bedroom. So the housing alone is $14,000. So the money that you raised, the $15,000 you raised, has gone a long way, and I really, really appreciate it. I'm ready to fight this battle, and it helps to know that I have so much love and support, and a reason to come home besides my own family. So Fairfield is my extended family. So I'll get back here, and I'll get better, and we'll get through this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have started a web page. It's called Missy Muller, and it's Missy Muller, Muller. And then if you search Missy Muller Caring Bridge, it's a website that I will be posting on, and it's public. So any of you can go to it and check. I'll be posting whenever I can, and then my husband and daughter will post for me as well. So just to kind of journal, and you can leave me a message there that my family will be reading to me when I am unable to do it at the time. But I will check in there and let you know how it's going. So from the bottom of my heart, for all of you at Freshmen Building and Fairfield Leads the Fight, thank you. I'll go beat this cancer and get a whole new bone marrow system and a healthy one, and get back into school hopefully next year at some point. Be back and enjoy and see you all then. So thank you. I love you. Fairfield's the best. And have a great rest of your year and a great summer.